afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here. Some of our top headlines for the day. The city of Richmond is considering a medical marijuana ban for city employees. We've got the details on that. Plus, a high-speed pursuit ends in 3 arrests and a fatality on I-75 in southern Kentucky. We're going to take a look at the weather with Sam, and your sports report, as always, with Michael Watkins, is coming up here today live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, the city of Richmond is considering a ban on medical marijuana use for city employees. That's ahead of the Kentucky's upcoming medical cannabis program launch. City officials, including Mayor Blythe, expressed concerns about potential safety risks associated with marijuana use, particularly for employees in hazardous work environments. However, advocates for medical cannabis, such as Kentucky NORML, argue that the drug can have significant health benefits and that off-duty use should not impact workplace performance. They point to major employers like Amazon and Walmart, which have relaxed their marijuana policies to attract and retain workers. The City Commission has decided to delay a vote on the matter to gather more information and consult with medical professionals. They aim to make an informed decision that balances the needs of the city employees with public safety concerns. A high-speed pursuit involving multiple law enforcement agencies led to the arrest of 3 individuals in Clay County Tuesday night. The chase began in Laurel County after London City Police attempted to stop a speeding vehicle on Highway 638. The driver, identified as Michael Flannery, refused to yield, leading to a pursuit that extended into Clay County. During the chase, the suspect's vehicle struck spike strips deployed by law enforcement, damaging several police vehicles. Flannery was arrested on charges of speeding, fleeing and evading police, reckless driving, and multiple counts of wanton endangerment. 2 passengers, Andrew Hall and Misty Vaughn, were also arrested. Hall faces charges of menacing and resisting arrest, while Vaughn was arrested on outstanding warrants from Laurel and Knox counties. A 24-year-old woman lost her life in a tragic 2-vehicle collision on I-75 in Whitley County Tuesday afternoon. The incident involved a commercial vehicle and a Ford F-150, both traveling southbound. That Ford F-150 struck the rear of the commercial vehicle, ejecting the female passenger, Addison F. Bailey, who was tragically pronounced dead at that scene. The driver of the Ford F-150 was injured but has since been released from the hospital. Kentucky State Police are continuing their investigation into what caused that accident. A story we've been covering here live at 5, a 2022 interview conducted by the Kentucky Attorney General's office has shed some new light on the tragic death of Letcher County District Judge Kevin Mullins. The interview, which was recently made public, revealed allegations of misconduct within the courthouse. The interviewee, a woman involved in a separate case involving a former Letcher County Sheriff's deputy, claimed to have seen a video of Judge Mullins engaging in sexual activity within his chambers. This revelation has raised serious questions about the ethical standards within the courthouse. Following the allegations, additional security measures were implemented at the Letcher County Courthouse, including the installation of 18 new surveillance cameras. The murder of Judge Mullins remains under investigation. Former Sheriff Mikey Steins has been charged with the crime, and a special judge and circuit court clerk have been appointed to oversee that case. On Friday, Eastern Kentucky University police arrested a man following a sexual assault that occurred in November. According to the arrest citation, the victim told police that a man, Jackson Miller, had offered to let her spend the night in his room as it was late and raining. She accepted and reminded him, as she reported on a previous occasion, that she wasn't willing to do anything on first dates. However, when they laid down to sleep, the victim states Miller molested her twice before sexually assaulting her. In the citation, the victim said she felt disgusted at his action but felt helpless during the assault. In an interview with police, Miller reportedly denied the allegations. He initially stated, according to the citation, that he had never had any girls in his room because he had a girlfriend. However, he later changed his statement after being shown video proof of him and the victim going into the residence together. He then stated that he never had any sexual contact with the victim before admitting to some kissing. Miller also claims that the victim had messaged his girlfriend saying he slept with her. In actuality, the citation reports the victim had told the girlfriend about the sexual assault. Additionally, Miller had reportedly messaged the victim saying he did not know her. Later, after the interview, the citation states that Miller submitted a statement through his attorney saying he had lied in regards to multiple key statements. He admitted that he did get in bed with the victim and that there was further sexual activity, but claimed it was consensual. The victim denied the claim. Miller was arrested and charged with first-degree rape and first-degree sexual abuse and lodged in the Madison County Detention Center. Well, employees at Pearl Interactive Network, a call center in Winchester, have been getting frustrated with payment delays over the past several months. Cleona Willoughby, who has been employed at the company for 7 years, said it's been an absolute nightmare since September, the fear of not knowing if you're going to get paid. They've changed payroll companies 3 times since the new CEO took over, and they kept blaming it on payroll companies. This is the 3rd one, and I think it was the final straw for everyone. Employees, according to Willoughby, have been notified each pay period that they wouldn't be getting their checks on time, putting a strain on many workers. This past Friday, she said that employees received an email from the company saying those enrolled in direct deposit would be getting Friday's paycheck by the end of the business day Monday, and those not enrolled would receive their checks in the next few days. Reportedly, as of Monday, Willoughby said that she has been paid, but several employees haven't. She says that after 3 months, it's just unacceptable. Willoughby stated that she had reached out to the Kentucky Labor Cabinet and the Better Business Bureau, but was reportedly told they don't handle situations like this. Reportedly, neither the Pearl Interactive Network or its CEO have yet to comment on the situation. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Ooh, it is cold outside, and it turned cold quickly. We've got Sam in the Weather Center going to take a look at the forecast coming up next.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Are you tired of the same food options when you're trying to decide what's for dinner? Let Mammut Bar and Grill in Richmond ease that burden. Their one-of-a-kind menu offers fine Mexican options, plus burgers, a large selection of sandwiches and wraps, pasta, steaks, seafood, and a full list of appetizers. You can please everyone on your guest list with a trip to Mammut Bar and Grill, located in Richmond at 2187 Lexington Road, across from Whitehall Elementary School.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer.
And Gus and Petey.
From Hicks and Punson, Kentucky lawyers.
Sawyer, can I ask you a question? If size matters, why did David beat Goliath?
That's because it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. If you've been hurt in an accident and want local lawyers who will fight for you, call Mr. Josh Nerdad again.
Call 859-777-7000 or visit honestdealers.com.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow.
Well, the cold weather is back. A nice little dusting of snow as we woke up this morning. We've got Sam in the Weather Center to let us know if we've got more snow on the way, more cold temperatures. What's going on with the forecast?
Hi, thanks, Grenolyn, and welcome everybody. Check out this time lapse on our traffic camera where we had a little bit of snow. You see the green and how we had that snow and then it obviously melted away. Now we'll have bursts of snow re-entering the forecast heading through the rest of the evening. As another cold front is heading this way, it's going to cool us off. So here we are at 7 p.m. and we see this front kind of moving right over us and up to the north. And as that passes by, again, real quick hitting bursts of snow, kind of the same thing where we could have a dusting in some spots. And as temperatures drop below freezing, a few slick spots out on the roads, be aware that the bridges and overpasses, they ice over first. There's no insulation with that, and so they just cool right down. So chilly until about Friday morning or through Friday morning. Then we'll start warming up on Friday afternoon ahead of our next system that will actually bring rain showers to the area Saturday night. Best chance will be on Sunday for some rainfall and possibly lingering into Monday and even Tuesday. So an unsettled pattern is developing. Here we are Thursday morning. That snow is out of here. We have high pressure overhead and our next system developing over the Rockies. And so we'll wait on that. In the meantime, again, just clear skies for the day Thursday. Clear, cool, and the winds diminishing slowly throughout the day. So there will be a wind chill out the door in the morning. We'll see temperatures in Berea starting things off around 24 in Lancaster, also 23, and Lexington at 24. Stanton will also be in the mid-20s, and then high temperatures only in the upper 30s to around 40 degrees. Stanford 39, Danville at 38. So a cool afternoon in store for us. Down to 26 then, waking up on our Friday morning. Friday back up to 47, so a little bit warmer. I mean, it's 9 degrees warmer than Thursday. And increasing clouds.
Thanks, Sam. Another cool night out there. If you want to take a look at that forecast, you can do it anytime at WBONTV.com. You can also always pick that up on our Facebook page. Well, one person was seriously injured during a shooting Tuesday evening in Lexington. Police say they were dispatched around 8 p.m. to Aldar Court in response to a shooting with a victim. Later, officials learned that the victim took themselves to St. Joe East Hospital before being transported to the University of Kentucky with life-threatening injuries. Police say the incident started as a physical altercation that led to shots being fired. Officials added that the shooter stayed at the scene and was interviewed by police. At this time, it is unknown if the criminal charges in this case will be filed. We'll have more updates as they become available. Lexington police have arrested a suspect in a recent homicide. Reportedly, officials had active warrants out for 20-year-old Taquan Anderson in connection with the death of 44-year-old Quanell King. Reportedly, a shooting occurred in the 1800 block of Versailles Road on December the 1st. Shortly afterwards, police say King arrived at a local hospital with a gunshot wound. He later died from his injuries. At around 4 p.m. today, police arrested Anderson. He is being charged with murder, 2 counts of first-degree wanton endangerment, and first-degree criminal mischief, and lodged in the Fayette County Detention Center. Officials asked that if you have any information regarding the case, that you call Lexington Police. That phone number, 859-258-3600. You can also always submit tips about that case to Bluegrass Crime Stoppers, 859-253-2020, or online at www.bluegrasscrimestoppers.com. Starting in January of 2025, Kentucky is implementing a new system for renewing specialty license plates. This change aims to streamline the renewal process by spreading out payments throughout the year. Previously, all specialty plates renewals were due in December. However, the new system will require drivers to renew their plates in their birth month. This means some individuals may have 2 renewal payments within just a short time frame, as they may need to pay current year's taxes in December of 2024 and then renew their specialty plates in their birth month if that's in January of 2025. County clerks are advising drivers to be aware of this change and make sure you plan accordingly. It's recommended to contact your local county clerk's office for specific guidance and to avoid any potential complications during the renewal process. The 21 specialty plates affected by this change include the amateur radio, congressional, EKU, emergency management, firefighter, Fraternal Order of Police, judicial, Kentucky State University, Masonic Order, Morehead State University, Murray State University, Northern Kentucky University, representative, representative duplicate, senator, senator duplicate, street rod, and University of Kentucky, University of Louisville, and Western Kentucky University. If you have one of those specialty plates, those will be the ones that is affected by this new rule. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Michael Watkins up next with all of your sports reports right here, live at 5.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Estill County EMA CSEP is a huge asset to those in Estill and surrounding counties. CSEP in Estill County has partnered with Everbridge to bring you alert and notification services that will allow you to maintain your contact info and ensure you receive alerts for locations in Estill County that are important to you. For more information and to register your device, visit EstillCountyEMA.net. You can also stay up to date with your county by following Estill County EMA CSEP on Facebook, helping you stay safe at home.
Whether you're looking for dependability in the game or on the road, Madison County is where you'll find it. Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond has the trucks you can depend on and a winning tradition just like our great local sports teams. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see our lineup of dependable trucks and become part of the winning tradition.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com. Well, last night was the first WBON TV basketball game of the 24-25 season, and Madison Central girls basketball team got a big win. With a recap of that game and more action from the local basketball teams, here's Michael Watkins in today's Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report.
You know what day it is. It is Hump Day here on the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report. And before a big 3-game stretch coming up with the Madison Central Lady Indians, where they'll face Montgomery County, LCA, and Madison Southern, the team played host to Rockcastle County last night and remained undefeated with a 54-35 victory. The Lady Indians opened up a 10-point lead with around 2 minutes to go in the first quarter on a 3 by Brittany Campbell, capping off 7 straight points for the senior. Defense led the charge to a huge first quarter lead that saw Central on top 19-7. Rockcastle County played some good defense of their own in the second quarter, holding off Central to just 7 points, but still found themselves down by 10 at the half, 26-16. The Lady Indians were finally able to put the game away in the fourth quarter, earning the 19-point win and are now 3-0 on the season, and the Tia Strader has been a big reason why. In this game, Strader led the way with 32 points and 10 rebounds, and on defense posted 5 steals. At the free throw line is where she has made a living, getting there over 7 times per game while averaging 29 points per night. Cameron Ridrikoff scored 9 in the win over Rockcastle, with all 9 points coming from beyond the arc, all in the first half. And as has been the case for much of the last few seasons, defense has once again been the calling card for this team. Last night, Central forced 18 turnovers that led to 28 points off turnovers, a 28-4 advantage in the win last night. On Saturday, the Lady Indians will host the Madison Central Shootout in a matchup with LCA themselves. Games will begin at 1:30 p.m., including a Hazard versus Estill County game at 3 p.m., and the nightcap will feature 2 of the top teams in the 11th region in Franklin County and Frederick Douglass. The Madison Central boys basketball team suffered defeat for the first time last night on the road at George Rogers Clark. The matchup versus GRC has become an annual early season tradition for the two teams, and after a 62-53 win last night, the Cardinals have now won 5 straight. Luke Asher continues to pour in the points with 27 points last night, including 3 of 7 from the three-point line. Despite a rough night shooting, Jake Feldhouse still went for 7 points and a whopping 18 rebounds, but shooting for the whole team was an issue last night. In the loss, Central shot 19 of 59 from the field and just 5 of 20 from 3. The Indians return home on Thursday night versus Estill County for just their second home game of the season. The Model Patriots picked up their first win of the season in an 83-55 win over Lee County before their matchup with in-county foe Madison Southern on Saturday night. The Patriots looked their best in the 28-point win last evening. Riley Millette was impressive, dominating with 27 points, while Landon Kidd added 15. The game on Saturday will air live on WBON TV and can also be found on 106.7 The Pinnacle, with pregame coverage beginning at 7 and the tip-off at 7:30. And the Lady Patriots remain undefeated with a win last night. They knocked off Richmond Guardians 46-27 and had 3 players in double figures. Well, the EKU men's basketball team is set to play Pittsburgh this evening at the Peterson Event Center with a 7 p.m. tip-off, and the game can be heard locally on WCYO 100.7 The Coyote, with coverage beginning at 6:30. EKU improved to 5-4 this season after beating Campbellsville Harrodsburg 98-62 on Friday night. When the team has scored 80 or more points this year, they are a perfect 4-0. Pittsburgh is 8-2 overall and 1-0 in the ACC. The Panthers were ranked number 18 in the nation after starting the season 7-1, but dropped out of the polls after a 90-57 loss at Mississippi State last Wednesday. Pitt leads the all-time series 3-0 with EKU. The two teams played a home-and-home series in the 1979-80 and 1980-81 seasons. The most recent meeting was on November 19, 2009 in Pittsburgh. The Panthers won that game 71-60. That's it for this Wednesday edition of the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report. We'll have recaps of the EKU games tomorrow and so much more as we head into the latter part of the week. Thanks for joining us here, folks. Hope you're having a happy holiday season. That's it for the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 news team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings. And log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, and Samantha Burford as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on WBON Channel 9 and on radio at Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Aero Auto Glass, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. It is Wednesday. You already know what that means. It is Wanted Wednesday for the Kentucky State Police. This week, the Kentucky State Police are looking for Carl Ramsey. Take a look at the picture up on your screen now. Carl Ramsey, 42, is wanted for assault and domestic violence. He is listed as 6 foot tall, 185 pounds. If you have any information about Carl Ramsey, you're asked to contact the London Post. That phone number, 606-878-6622. Again, Carl Ramsey, take a look at that picture now. And as you can probably just contact any KSP post. Moving along from Wanted Wednesday, did you make it out to the Christmas parade on Friday? If not, don't worry, we've got you covered here on WBON TV. We're going to have a replay of that every Sunday from noon to 2 with a special Christmas Day replay from 10 to noon. And as we mentioned yesterday, the winners are out on those floats. So if you didn't catch yesterday's broadcast, head on over to our Facebook page. You can find all the information there. Have a wonderful afternoon. Stay warm out there, and I will see you tomorrow live at 5.